We got a second mic.
I was gonna say, I did like your commentary. I was telling Josh last night.
Ready?
No, I well received.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. back to Storm fans. Your favorite UVA team, Minneapolis, taking on the Warriors from West St. Paul. Back up Sam Rogers. It's all the way down. It's a run, so it goes back to the field. Moves the puck right behind the net. That gets back to the net. Dylan picks it up. Gets up to Cal on the wing. Cal gets up to Smalley. He's got the puck. Smalley gets over the net. All the way down. Good first shift for the boys. Well, it's nice to see JJ Dill back out here today. Got a full complement here. We got ready to roll. Got Mpls starting in the net for the Storm. Baseball picks up the puck, it's going to set ice, try to have charge, gets up to field. Intercepted and dumped back by the Warriors. Goes in the corner. The puck comes down behind the net. He just scrub in the corner. Peanut winds up picking up. Peanut to his head up. Tries to go to field. That puck will go up. Yeah, pass goes back the other way and turn it back the other way. Rims go around for it. Field. Not able to control it. Goes to the point. And the big shot goes wide. Comes all the way around the other side. For Max. He tests the puck. Puck walks around the ice. Max runs up. Soft ice pass. Field is up. Tubbs picks it up. Tries to get over to Max. Warriors come back in, 1-on-5. Lines up almost getting a shot. Ready to be 5 guys. Warriors with a sharp angle shot, almost caught Akmonic off guard. Good cover. Max picks it up, gets it back to the top to the rim, around all the way around to the far corner. Coming out, and that'll be offside. With the Warriors in the zone. And there he is, JJ Dill. Welcome back. Good to have you back. On the draw, we're going to control it. Then he goes up the boards, up the chase. Goes clears the line. Beats his man, goes right around him. Over center, over the blue line, loose down there. Around the defender. Oh, right to go short side. Dill fighting in the corner for the puck. Another opportunity for Dave. Ben gets the ball. Runs out to him. Ball picks up. Picks it back up to the point. Ben picks it up where he is. I think you got away with the first little shot in the back, but once you give him a second shot and knock him down, you're going to get called. JJ Dill on the draw. JJ wins the draw. Puts it back. Gets back. JJ puts the corner of the shot. Second around. Puts it something back to it. Oh, it's trying to go past that. It gets picked up. But Sam able to keep it in. JJ controls. Goes over the top of his head. Brings it down. Give it back to Trisha. Nice shot on goal. Jeff Kennedy follows it up. Nice play, good zone shine there. Control the puck well. Nice start to the power play there. We get a change. We've got Max, Cal, and Smalley. Coach Richmond. Cal gets it back to St. Paul comes away with the puck. Good cross-ice pass. St. Paul comes in. Down on Anderson. Tries to get to do it. Anderson says, no. I've seen that one before. Mac brings it around. He's got speed. Come up the right side. Back goes over the right side. Goes under the shed. Loses the puck. But they aren't able to clear it. The puck goes down low. Now he picks up the net. Hoover down to help him in the corner. He's down in the corner. And Western Paul throws it down the ice off Anderson's skate. Race for the puck. Anderson wins for the puck. Gets it over to Dylan. He throws it back to Warriors defense. Throws it right back to Dylan. Dylan picks up the puck in his own zone. Makes a turn, gets up to Cal. Cal gets over to Matt. Matt gets up to Swally. Coming down 2-on-2 now with Benny. I don't know why he's using his Benny. Nice play, using his body. Knocking the man off the puck, holding the puck up the field. Theo comes up the side, puts the puck on Molly. And at the half boards, Tubbs picks it up, goes cross out to Theo. Theo skates up over the ice. Goes over to the blue line. He's in 1-on-4 here.
Oh, snap.
Sam's there to pick it up. Goes behind his net. Throws it around the field and picks up the puck. Gives it across the Mac. He's out of the pass for his friend. Mac's able to get around the puck. Back to the Warriors. The Warriors throw it back to Sam Rogers now. Picks up the Mac. Max has trouble with that pass. Nobody manages to get back to the all the way down. Oh, and that's all I see. That's the scoreboard changing.
Rumor has it I can't hear the commentary.
Uh-oh. But it's really good.
That's that.
Yep, it's on. Well, we apologize for the technical difficulties. Here comes Seth coming in. Rips a shot just wide. puck comes back to Anderson at the blue line. Jason's manages to tip it up. He's got a 3-on-1. He goes in, gives it across. Oh, it goes up to JJ. JJ just wasn't able to put it in, and it's eventually covered up by the West St. Paul Warrior goalie. Well, folks, sorry we had some technical difficulties. I hope you can hear us now. This has been a good first half of the period here for the Storm. You're welcoming JJ Dill back. Welcome back, JJ. We missed you yesterday. Shots are 6-1 here in the first period. The Storm are 0 for 2 on the power play. Warriors bring the puck up ice. Stood up nicely by Sam, but Seth got his stick caught in the feet of the West St. Paul Warrior player, and he will go to the box for a minute and a half. Confirmation on the audio yet. So the faceoff will come to the left of Ryan Akmonic. Matt wins the faceoff. Comes back to the point. Back down on the half wall, centers the puck. Mac is able to pick up the loose puck and get it out over the red line, over the blue line. And he gives chase all the way down to the Warrior zone. Warriors player's got it. He's got some speed. He goes by Smalley, gets the puck down all the way down around the back of the net, brings it up front, looking for someone to pass to in front of the net, brings it up in the slot, back to his D on the left side. Easy shot steered aside by Akmonic. Puck comes back out in front where Sam isn't able to clear it out. West St. Paul behind the net. Throws it out front, right on the tape, and there's a top shelf goal for West St. Paul. Nice little play. We just weren't able to corral that puck in the back of the net. West St. Paul took it away. Nice tape-to-tape pass out front. He made no mistake. Put a top corner right over Ryan's left shoulder. So, despite the sort of lopsided play here in the first period, the Storm find themselves down 1-0. We got Mac on the draw, Smalley on his left, and the Fever on his right. Puck comes back to Anderson, who dumps it in. Not able to get it past the defender, though. Comes back to Anderson. It goes across to Dylan. Dylan isn't able to handle the puck. Throws it up over the blue line and back to the red line. Puck winds up coming back to Dylan. Dylan tries to get it to Mac. Not on his stick. Dylan gets it again. Trying to control it in the corner. Brings it behind the net. Throws it around the boards to Smalley. Smalley picks it up. Tries to get it to Mac. Not able to do it. Puck comes back to Anderson, who goes behind his own net. Looking for Lefevre. Puts it on his tape. Lefevre one time's up to Mac. Mac goes up to Smalley. Smalley's got him beat. Smalley's got a breakaway. Oh, but he just can't clear the second defender. That was a nice play. Mac picks it up behind the net. He's got the puck. He's looking for someone to pass to on his backhand. Gives it back to Dylan at the point. Dylan's not able to control the puck. Loses it, but Anderson is there to stop the rush from the Warriors. Now Mac retreats, picks up the puck, goes behind his own net, gets it up to Smalley on the left wing. Smalley couldn't find anyone to pass to, carried it over center ice and lost it, and comes back into the Storm zone, but it's offside for a stoppage of play. 5:18 left here in the first period. We got Nolan Wessinger on the draw. Pulls it back, clean win back to Tubbs. Tubbs looking for someone to give it to. Ends up passing it back to the West St. Paul defender, who carries it in. Good stick there from Max, able to stop the puck. Theo picks it up at center ice, puts his shoulder down, tries to drive around the West St. Paul player, but unable to, and West St. Paul comes back the other way. Gets over center ice, dumps it in deep where Akmonic picks it up behind the net, stops it for Tubbs. Tubbs is able to get it over to Benny. Benny goes cross ice to Theo, who picks up the pass. Looking for someone to pass to, gives it all the way across to Max. Max gets a shot on, coming down on his off wing, able to pull that shot to his forehand. It was a smart play. I think what he was doing there is he was trying to go off the goalie's far pad, looking for a rebound for the breaking wingers on the far side. But the Warriors goalie smartly covered up that rebound and did not allow the rebound goal. So Wesley gets it back over to Max. Max tries to go back to Benny, but it's intercepted. He's got to step on Benny. He goes right around Benny. He's driving wide, shoots it, and Akmanik is there to make the save. Warriors got the puck down deep. Backhander blocked by Tubbs. Tubbs gets the puck up to Max. Max chips it up to Wesley. Wesley takes it wide. Gets over center ice, puts his shoulder down, tries to go around him. Field picks it up, but he loses the puck in the corner. Picked off by Max behind the net. Who has a man in front, isn't able to get it there. The Warriors pick it up, bring it around, back to Sam Rogers, who keeps the puck in. Puck comes back down to the Warriors, who are able to clear the puck over center ice and back to Dylan, who retreats, spins, gets pinned to the board. Scrum at the half board, just past the top of the circle. Warriors pick it up. Lucky tried to help out. There's a shot on goal. Not a problem for Ryan Akmanik, who loves it for the stoppage in play. Well, with 3:36 left in the first, the Storm were down 1-0. Out shooting the Warriors 7-5, but it's evened up a little bit. J.J. Dill on his offhand for the face-off draw loses it. Goes back to the Warriors, who get a shot wide. Picked up by the Warriors in the corner. Get it back to the point. Shot is a strange tip. Oh, and it just skipped over the top of the net. That would have been a strange one. And J.J. Dill gets it over center ice. Gets over to Seth. Seth's got a one-on-one. He goes his forehand on the left. Beats him. Gets around him. Brings it around the net. Looking for someone to pass it to. Oh, puts it right on Jason's stick. He's not able to get it off. And then J.J. Dill stepped on the puck and fell down. They both had a chance at that, and neither one of them was able to put it home. Nice play. Nice passing play. Seth, nice job taking it wide, getting it out, putting it in the scoring zone. Just not able to capitalize. J.J. Dill on the draw wins it. Gets back to Anderson, but then it winds up getting intercepted. Tubbs has got it now in his own zone, circling up, gets up to Jace on the wall, who dumps it in behind the Warrior net. Seth picks it up, gets it back. Oh, gives it back to JJ, who put it in. A diving save by the goaltender, comes back to the point. Tubbs gets a shot. Another nice save by the Warriors goaltender. Now the Warriors have it. They managed to break it out over center ice. Over the blue line, coming down on Anderson. He's able to get by Anderson. But then Tubbs, there's going to be a penalty here. Not sure if it's going to be on Tubbs or on the Warriors or both, it looks like. And we'll see what happens here. Are they both getting one or just the Warriors player? Yeah, I think that could have gone either way. I think that was a good example of the retaliation, getting the penalty. We've been on the losing side of that quite a bit the last couple of weeks, so good to see we got one there. Cal gets it back to the point, goes back to Anderson, gets a shot just wide. Smalley in the corner picks it up, stops, goes to the net, gets a shot. It's blocked, and it's covered up by the goaltender at the side of the net. 2:21 left here in the first, 1:16 left on the power play. Shots are 10-5 in favor of your Storm. Matt gets it back to Smalley. Smalley tried to go back to the D, but went right between them. Oh, and a little miscommunication between Anderson and Tubbs. Tubbs retreats, gets it back to Anderson behind the net. He turns it up ice. Looking for someone to pass it to. Loses the puck, but there's Smalley, brings over center ice over the blue line. The Fever picks it up. The Fever, how did that not go in the net 3 times? I don't know how that possibly didn't go in the net. The Fever had a look. I don't know if it hit the pipe, and then it bounced right back out in front, and it looked like Mac had a whack at it. I don't know what happened there. I would have bet that puck went in the net 3 separate times there. That's all right. Here we go. We got 48 seconds left on the power play. Mac on the draw, off to the goalie's right. Mac wins the draw, gets it. They get it back to the point. Anderson dumps it in deep where Mac is there to pick it up. Mac gets his pocket pick, but gets it back. Gets it over to Lefevre behind the net. Lefevre looking for someone, having trouble with the puck. Makes a move in the corner. Gets knocked off the puck, but Mac is there to help him out. Lefevre pins his man to the board. Gets it back to Tubbs on the point. Tubbs gets a shot, and it's a tip. Oh, nice tip by Lefevre, almost. Nice. The goalie just got a toe on it. Mac picks it up, comes out of the corner, wheels. Nice move out front. Goes to his backhand, can't beat the goaltender. Puck comes back out to Tubbs, who's able to hold it in, dumps it back down low, where Smalley picks it up, tries to get it to Mac. Lefevre picks it up, throws it out front. Oh, another almost. Lefevre back checking on able to hold it in. Oh, almost. Eventually, Mac picks off the play at center, and then it winds up coming back to Tubbs in the neutral zone, or in his own zone, over to Benny. Benny goes up to Mac. Mac goes up to Lefevre. Lefevre tries to chip it in, but it gets picked off. There's a turning the puck over at center ice. Puck turns over a couple times, and finally the Warriors dump it back down behind the goal. Akmonic slows it down for Rogers to pick it up. Rogers makes a move, tries to get over to Smalley. Smalley loses it behind the net. Warriors pick it up. Surf is fighting with him, and Wessinger comes and joins the scrum. Tries to get up to Theo, but it doesn't work out. Winds up at the Warrior point. Walks in, good hard shot, and Ryan makes the save. Good hard shot from the point. Ryan was on it. Hit him right in the cherry of the Minneapolis Spoon. Got 6.4 seconds left in the first period. Wessie on the draw, wins it cleanly. Back to Ben. Puck's in the corner behind the net, and that should do it. Well, the Storm find themselves down 1-0, but they have had more than enough chances. The score is 13, or excuse me, the shots on goal are 13-6, and if they keep playing like that, they're going to put some pucks in the net. All right, welcome back for the second period. Storm down 1-0. Sorry about the technical difficulties to start the show. It's just more job security for the talk. Here we go. We got the Warriors win that draw, having trouble controlling it. Benny pops up the boards to Max. Max hustles in, tries to poke it past the defender at center ice, can't do it. Wessie pins his man to the board. Scrum until Benny picks it up, gets it over to Theo. Theo dumps it in deep. And the Storm give chase. Here comes Matt. Wessie's able to get it. Tries to get to Theo. Puck came in on net, but didn't get much of a shot there. And the Warriors are able to clear it back to center ice, where Ben picks it up, dumps up the boards. That pass missed. Max goes all the way down, no icing. Warriors stop behind the net. Throw it up the boards, move it to center. And over they come, over the center ice they come, over the blue line. Oh, kind of a strange shot came in on Ock, who steered it in the corner where it's picked up by the Warriors. Warriors dump it around the corner all the way to the far point. Pass the puck down. Shot's blocked by Wessie. Tried to clear. Does not come out. Puck goes wide. Warriors get it in the corner, cycle it, try to get it out front where Ben's able to control the puck. Puts his shoulder down. Keeps the puck, gets it out, almost out of the zone, but is able to be kept in by the Warriors. Warriors circle, looking for someone to pass it to. Gives it to Max. And Max dumps it over center ice. And the Warriors retreat into their own zone. Theo hustles off for a change as the Warriors come up. Get a shot on net that goes wide. Warriors pick it up behind the net. This group needs to get off the ice. They look pretty tired. It's been a 2-minute shift here. Jace goes up to block the point. Oh, Warriors control the puck in the corner. Looking for someone to pass it to. Moves to the center. Makes a move. Gets it back to the point. Shot from the point, which is deflected wide. Warriors are still controlling. Not a lot of pressure from the Storm. I think they're pretty tired. Dylan unable to clear, comes back in and Ott gloves it. And that is going to get a much-needed change for the Storm. They were stuck out there for almost 2.5 minutes. That's one thing I think what the coaching staff will be talking to them about is long shifts. There have been several shifts that have gotten caught out there too long. When the draw, Anderson moves the puck up to Seth on the left wing. Seth goes cross ice to Jace. Jace has got a lane. If he can control the pass, he's got it. He goes in, gets a shot. Oh, and gloved by the goaltender. Oh, that was a pretty play. It was a perfect pass by Seth. Jace wasn't quite able to control the pass, but he was able to deflect it up enough that he could get around the defender, but had to take it a little wider than he would have wanted to. He got a nice shot on goal, but it was a nice save by the Warrior goaltender. Off the draw, a shot from Jace gets deflected into the corner. Seth picks it up. Seth puts his shoulder down, protects the puck, gets it back to Anderson, who dumps it in deep. Warriors pick it up in the far corner, where Jace pins his man to the board. But the Warriors are able to come out with the puck and get it up to their wing. Does not get over center ice, but dumps it in. No icing. We thought Tubbs could get there. Jace on the right side tries to get it out, dumps it up the boards, but it was kept in by the Warriors defense. Puck comes around the other side. Nolan picks it up in the corner and goes behind his goal to Tubbs. He's got plenty of room as the Warriors are changing. Tubbs skates it up, puts it on JJ's stick. JJ takes it up wide, tucks it in, tries to beat a man. Lost it, but Jace got it, managed to get some wood on and get a shot on. Now the Warriors have got it. And they bring it up. Good smart change by Jace. He's getting off. Here comes Warriors. They get it back to the point. They go wide, dump it into the corner. Goes back to the point. Seth tries to block it. Oh, Lefevre picks up the puck behind the net, looks for someone to pass it to. He turns it around back and gives it back to Tubbs behind the net. Tubbs and dumps it around, but no one's there for the pass. Now the Warriors have got the puck behind the net, looking for someone to pass. He throws it out front, and no one there. Lefevre picks it up on the wing. He's got some room on the right side. Tries to force the pass into Seth. Seth was ready for a change. Puck comes back to the point, and now we've got behind the net. We've got Max steals the puck, gets it out front to Rogers. Rogers gets a shot on net, that's gloved by the Warrior goaltender. Good pressure there from the Storm. Good. We've got Mac on the face-off, off to the goaltender's right. Goes back to the Warriors D, who throws it down the ice, where Dylan's gonna pick it up at his own blue line. He loses the puck to the Warriors. They turn it back in. They get a shot. Oh, nice save by Ryan. Steers it into the corner. Now the puck comes up. They've got a 3-on-1 if they hurry. Mac's coming in. He's got Cal on the wing. Oh, Mac loses it, goes to the corner, and goes behind the net. Winds up trying to turn it back behind the corner. Still looking for someone to pass through. Brings it back, throws it on the over the net on his backhand. Smalley gets the puck in the corner. He's looking for someone. Tries to get it to Mac. That pass is not quick, and the Warriors break it out easily over center ice. Go down on Rogers. Tries to go wide. Rogers puts him to the outside. The Warriors turn it back, throw it behind the net, where Dylan picks it up. Dylan carries it up, flips it up over center ice and into the Warrior zone, where Smalley chases. Puck comes back to the Warriors, who turn it back up over the blue line. He makes a drop pass there. Nice move, makes Cal miss. Oh, shot goes just wide, where the Warriors pick it up behind the net. They're working the puck behind the net. He looks out front, not able to get it there. Play was broken up by Dylan. Rogers able to strip the puck away, but he loses it right back to the Warriors, who have the puck in the corner. Get a shot from out in the slot where Dylan picks it up. Dylan gets it up to Cal. Cal picks it up off the boards. He's unable to handle it. Goes up to the Warriors defender, throws it back down, where Sam picks it up, throws it up to Small, who isn't able to handle it. Puck comes right back down into the corner. The Warriors control it again. Makes Sam miss. Got lots of space back there. Cal fighting for the puck over on the sideboard. Dylan falls down. Mac is able to pick up the puck. He brings it up, dumps it up to Smalley. He dumps up the boards. And Cal's able to change, but Smalley and Mac get caught on the change again. They're both pretty tired. Mac's got the puck. Getting the puck, gets the puck back to Rogers. Rogers looks up, throws it out. He isn't able to get it out, but it comes right back to Mac, and Mac does not have much juice left at the end of that shift. Gets it to Theo, who gets a sharp angle shot, and the Warriors goalie's able to smother it and cover it up. Again, I think I can see Coach Christian talking to his players over there that we're getting caught on really long shifts out there. Not able to defend when we're that tired, and then when the puck comes back over, don't have a whole lot of burst after a 2-minute shift. All right, and the puck comes back into the, after that draw, Theo controls the puck at the half board, comes back down to Max in the corner. Max stops, makes a move, looks back to the point, gets it back to Scherf. Scherf gets a shot, gets tipped twice. Theo races over the corner, throws it down deep. Max chases the puck, isn't able to stop it, comes up to the Warriors winger, but Theo is able to come back and thwart that play where he came back in offsides. And that's the end of the night for Ryan. Ended with 9 shots on goal, one goal for an 89% save percentage, and we've got Kashala coming in. Kashala coming in with 7:15 left in the period. Puck comes back to Tubbs. Tubbs throws it down to Theo. Oh, but Theo wasn't able to control it. Wesley got a shot off, but goes just wide. Max picks up the puck. He gets a shot right in the middle. Oh, to Wesley. Wesley is able to tip it, but it just goes wide. Max is doing a good job of seeing his line mates and looking to move that puck. Puck comes all the way back down. Scherf comes back down. He's got time as the Warriors are changing. He looks cross ice. Oh, it's the right play. He looked cross ice to Theo, but just missed him and goes all the way down. But the goalie inexplicably plays it. So they've got to break it out of their own zone. Now the Warriors bring it up over center, over the blue line, brings it in wide, puts on the brakes, stops. Oh, and he walks right in, gets a shot. Oh, Kashala's there. Well, welcome to the game, Kashala. That's a big first save. JJ on the draw off to Kashala's left. Wins it cleanly. Goes back to Anderson, who brings it behind the net. Puts on the brakes. Loses the puck, but Dylan's there to help him out. He chips the puck up to Seth, who's unable to clear. Comes right back into the zone. from behind the net. Anderson not able to control it. Still behind the net. Looking for someone to pass to. Oh, and there was a dangerous pass out front that just didn't click for the Warriors. Anderson is able to get the puck up to Jace on the half boards. He tries to flick it up, but he loses the puck. But eventually, J.J. Dill helps him out and gets it over center ice, where the puck finds Jace's stick, brings it in wide. Looking for someone to pass it to, loses it in the corner. And the Warriors bring it back up 2-on-2. Warriors get over the blue line. Oh, beats Dylan cleanly, but luckily didn't get a shot off, and the Storm wind up icing the puck down. So here with 5:13 left in the second, still a 1-0 game. Warriors win the draw. The shot's blocked by Cal at the point. Comes back to the other point. Shot on net. Oh, Kashala with a big save. There's a rebound that just got pushed wide. Good opportunity for the Warriors there. And puck comes back out front. Oh, we've got Rogers going to the corner, fighting for the puck. He winds up poking it back to Mack behind the net. Mack tosses up the wall to Smalley. Smalley dumps it up the side where the Warriors pick it up. They do it right back to Smalley. Smalley's got Cal in the middle. Oh, he's not able to control it though. They go to the corner where Cal is helping Smalley out. Mack staying high. Cal fights forward, gives it to Smalley. Smalley tries to wrap around. It comes out front. It's sitting right there. Mack can't quite get a stick on the puck. Mack's got the puck in the corner. Plays it back to Smalley. Smalley's behind the net. Smalley's looking for someone to pass it to. Point's wide open, gives it back to Surf. Surf, throws it back to the opposite corner where the Warriors pick it up and dump it up the boards. They just throw it up and give it right back to Rogers. Rogers gives it right back to the Warriors, and they come back down over the red line, over the blue line. And Smalley picks it up, gives it to Mack going wide. Mack's got the lane. He's got a step. He's in all alone. He puts it forehand. He pushes it wide. Couldn't find it. Oh, and then he finds Lefevre in the slot. Lefevre can't quite hit the net. Went just wide, and the Warriors wind up icing the puck. A couple of great opportunities there for both Mack and Cal, who couldn't quite put the puck in the net. Well, they just keep playing. I like the way they're playing. I like the way they're getting their chances. Those pucks are going to find the back of the net eventually. The West St. Paul goaltender has been playing lights out. Looked great. But we can beat them. Here we go. We got Wessinger. Gets it over to Max, who throws the puck over to Anderson, who throws it down in the corner. There's a scrum in the corner between Max and the West St. Paul team. Winds up on the tape of the Warrior, brings it over center ice. A good back check by Wessie, who knocks it up the field. Field brings it up, loses the puck. And the puck is loose at center ice. Max gets the puck, throws it down deep behind the Warrior goaltender. The goaltender flings it around the boards where Tubbs is there to keep it in. Wessie picks it up, tries to get it over to Theo. Wessie and Theo fighting in the corner, and it winds up the Warriors get the puck but just throw it away, picked up by Tubbs, who circles around, brings it in over the blue line on sides, and loses the puck. There's a fight there. Max steals the puck away from the West St. Paul player, circles, gives it back to Anderson on the point. Anderson gets a good snapshot on. Oh, gets tipped just wide. Here comes Tubbs. Tubbs holds the point, throws the puck down deep. Theo gives chase. And along with Wessie, they aren't able to stop it. And the West St. Paul throw it almost all the way down the ice, where Tubbs is going to have to retreat. Warner brings it up, makes a move at the red line, goes over the blue line, looking for someone to pass to, puts his shoulder down, but gets ridden off the puck. There's a fight in the corner, and West St. Paul comes out of the corner with the puck 3-on-2. Oh, but they pass it right to Seth. Well, Seth isn't able to control it. West St. Paul brings it in. He pulls up at the top of the circle. And there's a shot. Oh, puck was loose in front of the net, but they weren't able to, West St. Paul wasn't able to find it. Now there's Warner and Wesley fighting in the corner for the puck. Wesley comes out of it. Nope, Warner got it. He throws it around to Anderson. Anderson brings it up. He manages to get it over center ice, takes it wide around the defender, winds up behind the net, isn't able to control it, and turns it over, and the puck comes back up the other way. West St. Paul breaks out. Oh, a dangerous play. They're able to get the puck in a shot. Nice shot. Kashala coming out, cutting off the angle to make a nice pad save. West St. Paul controls, gets it back to the point. Shot wide. Oh, bouncing puck winds up in the corner where West St. Paul picks it up. West St. Paul still on the puck. JJ trying to get the puck, able to handle it. And West St. Paul brings it around the opposite corner, gives it back to the point. They throw the puck wide of the net. Puck comes to the other side where West St. Paul picks it up. They get a shot in front. Oh, and Kashala on the puck and then on the rebound. Boy, they had a couple of nice chances there, and Kashala made a nice save. I'll tell you, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but it really seems like our boys are tired, and I think a lot of that is the 1.5, 2.5 minute shift. I think we gotta work on going hard for 45 seconds, and when you get a chance to change. I think the boys want to score. They're not coming off the ice when the puck is in the offensive zone. Puck comes back to the West St. Paul. They get in front. Kashala is there to make the stop. Rebound is not. It doesn't go in. Let's see. We've got Dylan in the corner fighting for the puck. He's able to control it. Flips the puck around. Smalley goes to the far corner to pick it up, looking for someone to pass to. Give it to Mac. Mac chips it up to the West St. Paul player. He keeps it in. Cal's in the middle. He gets knocked off the puck. Puck comes back to center ice where Sam throws it back to West St. Paul, and that's the end of the second period. So a scoreless period, still 1-0 in favor of the Warriors. Shots are 18-14, and it looks like they are going to resurface here. Looks like they're going to resurface. So we will take a 15-20 minute break, and we'll see you all for the third period. one thing. Oh. All right, welcome back. Here we are for the third period. Mac wins the draw, gets it back to Sheriff, goes over to Tubb. Tubbs up to Lefevre. Lefevre over the blue line, gets a shot. Oh, tries to get a shot on block. Lefevre fights for it in the corner. Ends up getting pushed into the goal. Warriors bring it back over the Storm blue line. Cuts to the middle, tries to go wide. Mac picks off that pass, brings it behind the net, loses the puck. Warriors have it, looking for someone to pass out in front, able to go wide, but and a wide open net, and just missed a big opportunity for. Oh my goodness, that's two in a row where the Warriors have gotten a chance with an open net and haven't been able to put the puck in the net. Tubbs brings it up, gets it up to Smalley. Smalley back to Tubbs. Tubbs over the blue line, takes it wide, tries to center, loses it, throws it out front. Nobody there. Warriors bring it back. That pass doesn't click, comes back over. Surf sends it back to the Warriors, who bring it back over the blue line. Mac picks it up, gives it over to Smalley. Smalley up to Lefevre. Lefevre's got some room in front of him. He throws it in deep and then gets off for a change. I think the coach talked to him about that changes. That was a chance. That was a good change for that line. So here we go. We got Anderson gives it back over to Dylan. Dylan goes up. Oh, just missed Max. Comes back all the way down to the Warrior zone. Max throw it back to the point. We get a tip in front, and then he tipped it running, and Max scores! The puck came back to the point. Dylan got a shot on net. It got tipped. The goalie made the initial save, but then Max was there to tuck in the rebound. Finally able to solve the riddle that is this West St. Paul Warrior goalie. They tie it up 1-1 with 23 minutes left here in the game. We've got running time. I think we've got an hour and a half ice time, so it's a little longer game than normal. Nolan gets back, puts the puck up to Max. Max a little too far for Max. Puck comes back to center ice. Theo dumps it back in, but Wesley hadn't cleared yet for an offside. Wesley on the draw. Winds up on Max's stick. Max brings in, gets a shot off between the defender's legs. Max behind the net. Max kicks it over to Wesley. Puck comes back to Nolan on the point. Nolan up to Wesley, but that pass is intercepted. The Warriors bring it up to center ice. Nice back check by Wesley. Wesley winds up getting the puck back, dumping it up to Max. Max has got his guy beat, looks tired. Oh, nice try by Max. Just wasn't able to make it happen. Puck comes back to center ice. Rogers comes roaring up the ice, but it's offside. Max wasn't quite able to clear. Rogers had a head of steam coming over the blue line, but Max looked like he was at the end of his shift and not able to get back onside. So now we've got JJ on the draw, wins it cleanly back to Sheriff. Sheriff dumps it in. It's picked up by the Warriors. Warriors go D to D. And Jace is able to pick that pass off, throws it down deep where JJ Dill fights for the puck. Goes back to the point. Sheriff in. Shot. Oh! Blocker save from the goaltender. And then it's played with a high stick by the Warrior team. So there'll be a face-off in the zone. Nice opportunity there for the Storm. Nice shot by Ben Sheriff. I think the goalie just got the knob of his stick on that one. JJ Dill loses the draw, but it winds up coming to Seth. Seth gets it back to Rogers. Rogers fans on the shot, loses the puck, and here come the Warriors down. Sam's hustling back to catch him. Sam puts his shoulder in, great hustle back. Oh, that is a weak call. Boy, that is a tough call on Sam. Sam lost the puck, turned it over. The Warrior was coming down. Sam caught him at the blue line and managed to take the player's stick right out of his hand, and he got called for a slash. not the strongest of calls on that one. So now the Storm will be shorthanded. We got Mac and Small on the face-off. Puck comes back to the Warrior point. Tubbs has now got it in the corner. He tries to get it up to Small, but that doesn't work. Tubbs is still fighting in the corner. Loses the puck. He pins his man to the board, but he's got another player that gets it back to the point. Plays it down low. And Tubbs is able to pick up the loose puck. Loses the puck in back in the net, but there's Nolan. Nolan's able to pick it up, gets it to Mac. We got Mac and Smalley going 2-on-2. Mac skates at Smalley. Oh, and gets tripped. And there's another kind of questionable call that we'll take. This one worked in our favor. Mac cut over the blue line. Got his feet kind of taken out. And this line's been out there for 43 seconds. But the coaching staff elects to keep them out there. Mac on the draw. And the puck gets iced down by the Warriors. All right, and the draw comes off to the right side. Mac wins that draw cleanly back to Anderson. Anderson goes over to Tubbs. Tubbs walks in, gets a nice hard shot on the goaltender. Oh, the goaltender gives up the rebound. Puck lines up in the corner. Mac picks it up, walks it out front, shoots it over the net. Comes back to Tubbs. Tubbs goes across to Anderson. Anderson gets a shot. That gets knocked down in front. Comes back to Tubbs. He fans on the shot, picked up by the Warriors. Warriors bring it out over center ice. Move the puck across over the blue line, dumps it in. Tubbs goes in the corner. Tubbs gives it over to Anderson. Anderson carries it up. He's got men in front of him, but tries to stick handle. Winds up on Tubbs' stick. Tubbs rolls around, takes over the blue line, drops it off for Smalley. Smalley brings it in. Smalley takes a shot. Oh, there's a rebound that Tubbs tries to snuff. The Fever steps up on the point. Goes back to Dylan. Dylan gives it back to Smalley. Smalley brings it in wide. He carries it around wide. Head Lefevre elected to give it back to the point. Gives it back to Dylan. Dylan shoots it, winds up in the corner where Wesley picks it up. Smalley's been out there for almost 3 minutes now. The puck comes in, bouncing on that. There it is. It's a, oh, look at that. There was a rebound that weren't able to poke home. And that was another long shift. We've got fresh legs out there now with Wessinger taking the draw to the goalie's right. And here comes the Warriors. Warriors poke it past the defender, carry it over ice. Oh, nifty stick by Theo there to stop that rush. Picked up by Max. Max winds up wiping out. He's chased by Sam and Theo. Warriors get it. They turn it right back to Dylan. Dylan goes right back up ice to Theo. Theo puts on the brakes. Gives it to Wessinger. Wessinger fires a long shot that winds up in the corner. It's picked up by Max. Max gets pinned to the board, but he managed to come out with a puck. Winds up losing it in front of the net. The Warriors can't find it. It winds up back on Max's stick. Warriors throw it back to the point where it's Dylan. Dylan throws it back down low where Max picks it up behind the net. Theo helps him out. Warriors wind up getting the puck, reversing course. Going back the other way. Defender gets it up to the winger. Winger passes to center. Oh, and they got a 2-on-1 developing here. Oh, a nice stick by Dylan there. Break up the play, and Wessinger picks it up. He's 1-on-4, but he takes it wide. Oh, and no call there. He got pulled down, ridden off the puck. But the puck comes back up. The Warriors now 1-on-4. He's got some room in front of him. Takes it wide to the left. kind of tries to get it across, but it winds up coming back to center ice, where Tubbs picks it up. Tubbs flips it over to Seth. He gives it back to Tubbs. Tubbs not able to control. And puck comes back. To the over the blue line. Oh, there was a shot on net that got deflected, but then didn't wind up making it all the way to the net, and the puck comes all the way back down into the Warrior zone. Warriors turn it back up ice. They've got numbers. Nice play by Tubbs, playing his man into the corner. We got Benny fans on the puck in the corner, but eventually gets it to Jace. Jace sees JJ, gives it to JJ. JJ isn't able to handle the pass. Comes back to Seth, but JJ's offside, so he's got to wait. Seth dumps it in deep, goes into the corner. JJ's chasing into the corner. Ooh, that puck comes out in front. Dylan steps up, gets beat. Puck comes back down. The Warriors in a 2-on-1 against Nolan. Nice shot from the wide side, and steered aside by Kashala. Block shot by Calvin there. As the puck comes back to the point, Nolan gets bumped off the puck, but Dylan's able to pick it up. Gives it to Smalley. Smalley carrying it up. Got Lefevre in the middle. He likes to carry it. He beats his man. He had Cal all alone, but he wasn't able to hold on to the puck. He fell down and crashed into the boards, and now Luca is down. Well, good to see Luca back up. He was able to skate off with the help of a couple of his teammates. Now wins the draw. Back to Ben. Ben goes down low. Cal in the corner. They throw it up to Theo. Theo goes back to Cal. Cal back to Theo. Theo looking for someone to give it to. Throws it back down low, where Max is going to chase into the corner. Cal winds up picking up the puck, but Max winds up getting a penalty in the corner. It looked like kind of an effort penalty. Kind of a soft call there, I think. We've got some. Now the Storm will be shorthanded here with 11 minutes left in the game, 1-1. Puck goes back to the Warrior point. He gets it, makes a move, gets the puck. Oh, it's tipped. Oh, and rolls into the net. Oh, there was a kind of a weak shot from the point that got tipped, and Kashala was moving to his left. The puck got tipped back to his right and just slowly trickled into the corner of the net. It was a puck with eyes. And just like that, it's a 2-1 game, and the Storm are down despite outshooting their opponents 25-17 at this point. Puck goes down into the Warrior zone. They bring it back up over center ice. Over the blue line. Good shot. Casala gloves it. No problem. No problem. So now the Storm taking the draw. Wesley on the draw to the left of Casala. The puck comes back to Tubbs. Tubbs gets up the field. Field waits. Oh, it's a nice try. He's trying to wait for Max to clear the defender. Winds up on Max. Here comes Tubbs. Tubbs has got the puck. Tubbs, oh, big, nice move to the backhand, but a big save by the goaltender. Puck comes back to Anderson. He gets a shot. He gets tipped out front by Wesley. Nice save by the tender. Now the puck is at the blue line. The Warriors are able to clear. Comes back in the zone where Theo picks it up. He's got one man to beat. He's got Max. Oh, and the shot gets deflected over the net. Max picks it up, gets it back to Tubbs on the point. Tubbs walks it in, gives a shot. Comes back the other side where the Warriors pick it up. The Warriors now bring it up over the blue line. Over center ice, makes a pass. Tubbs with a good stick and a blocked shot. Tubbs ties his man up. Wesley picks up the puck, scoots around the back of the net, brings it up. They've got numbers if they hustle, but unfortunately Theo, all three of them needed a change. They dump it in, and the Warriors retreat. They've got speed, but Jace has got more speed. Almost were able to catch him. Up now behind the goal. Seth picks up on the left side. I think there's a penalty coming up on the Warriors here. So let's see if we can capitalize on this power play. Tie this thing back up. So with 8:40 of running time left in the game, the Storm are down 2-1. J.J. Dill on the draw, trying to pull it back to Jace on the wing, or he's got Sam Rogers on the left point. Dylan sneaks up on the right point, wins the puck over to Seth. Seth gets it back. Oh, shoots it in. Seth got it back to Sam Rogers, who got a shot, tipped out front. Jace tried to get the rebound, just not able to get it. You pull Sam Rogers off the ice, put Tubbs in. Tubbs gets the draw, gets a shot. Nice tip out front by, I think that was Jace. Puck's in the corner. Reversed. Dylan starts to pinch. He's able to keep it in, but it comes right back out. Ends up in Dylan's skates. He fights to get it back in. Jace is trying to pull it back in. Here comes Jace. Jace gives it to Seth. Seth's got it out in front. Goes to his backhand. Oh, no goal. Nice save by the goaltender. Oh, boy. That was a nice play. Seth moved it to his backhand. Threw it on goal. The goaltender had it in his body. The goaltender wound up falling back into the net, but the puck never did. It looked for a second like maybe the puck was going to go back with the goaltender into the net, but the puck never came back. So now there's still 54 seconds left in the power play. Warriors win the draw, clear it around. Dylan picks it up on the far board, dumps it back into the corner where Jace picks it up. Jace, and then J.J. Dill winds up with the puck, circles back into the corner, cuts it out front, and there it's sitting right there. Jace gets a whack at it. Jace just wasn't able to find it. Comes back to Tubbs. Tubbs gets a shot. Oh, the puck is sitting there. There it is. The puck's there. Oh my goodness, the puck was sitting out front. I think we had 4 players that had a chance there. Just not able to get it. Now the Warriors come back to center ice. 2-on-2 with Seth hustling back. Seth is going to get a penalty for knocking the West St. Paul player down. It was a nice play by Seth other than the little launch at the end. If he had just kept his shoulder down, he would have gotten the puck, but with that extra little pop, wound up with a minute and a half in the box. So now, we've got 4-on-4 for the next 13 seconds, and then the Warriors will be on a power play. Mac out there on the draw with Lefevre, Scherf, and Anderson. Puck comes back behind the net. Warriors control. Then Scherf fights up to Cal. Cal unable to corral the puck. Cal fighting at the point. The puck winds up bouncing around, eventually controlled by West St. Paul. Breaks to the middle, gets it off to his partner, who fires it off the net. Cal with a nice defensive play to stop that rebound from coming through. Reverses it back to Anderson. Anderson gets pinned to the boards, and West St. Paul picks it up. Goes back to the point. Shot wide of the net. Puck comes back up to Ben. Ben gets it up to Mac. Mac can't quite beat his defender. And what ends up back in the corner where Cal helps him out. Puck comes back out to Scherf on the point. Scherf, he dumps it back in low. Comes all the way around. Cal gives chase, able to stop it and keep it in, get it to Mac. Mac cuts to the middle, comes back to the Fever. The Fever dumps it in low. And the Warriors are able to break it back up over center ice. Coming in 2-on-3. Benny stands him up nicely. Oh, but the puck comes right back to him. He gets a shot. And Casal is there to make the save. That away. And there's some pushing and shoving after the play. Casal had the puck but didn't totally have control. So the Warriors took a couple extra swipes at the puck, which the Storm players took exception at. Pushing and shoving, but all's good in love and war. No penalties on the play. We've got 4 minutes left. Nolan on the draw. Comes back to the point where the Warriors dump it in. Tubbs back, picks it up. Loses the puck, but manages to get it back. Carries it up. Looking for someone to give it to. He gives it to Max coming out of the box. And the puck turns back the other way for the Warriors. Warriors bring it wide. Winds up behind the net. Tubbs. Oh, puck came out. And the Warriors dump it back in for an offside with 3 minutes, 30 seconds left of running time here in the third period. Shots on goal are 31-20 in favor of the Storm. But the West St. Paul goaltender has been spectacular today. The draw comes back to the Warriors. They carry it in. Ben Scherf winds up with a puck in the corner, brings it behind the net. Turns it up ice. Tries to carry through a few extra players and loses the puck. Warriors turn it back up the other way. He brings it wide, gets a good wide shot. Casala blocked the save. Puck winds up coming up the field on the half wall. He loses it. It comes back to Dylan. And Dylan brings it behind the net, stops. Gets it back to Theo. Theo stops, goes behind the net. Passes it back to Scherf in the far corner. Scherf back to Dylan, who gets up to Theo. Puck winds up getting turned over and coming back into the Storm end. Where it comes to Scherf. He makes a pass up to Max, who isn't able to control the carom, and West St. Paul comes right back into our zone, gets a shot off and goes wide. Max pokes the puck back to the corner. It winds up getting cleared. There's no icing on the play. Oh, the goaltender comes out, almost passed it right to Theo, but Theo wasn't able to control it, and West St. Paul comes back the other way. Seth intercepts the pass, dumps it up over center ice, comes back to West St. Paul, who turns the puck back up. But now JJ picks up the puck and goes down. He's got a lane. Oh, good stick by the defender who was hustling back. Pushed the shot from JJ wide. The puck comes back to Tubbs at center ice, who dumps it back in offsides. So there's a minute 20 left of running time. The Storm have pulled their goalie. Got an extra attacker. Looks like Jace is out there. The puck comes back to Tubbs, who corrals it, turns and fires it up the boards. JJ is not able to get to that puck. West St. Paul skates it back all the way to their zone, where JJ takes it away, gets out, steals out front, but it comes right to the West St. Paul player who tries to ice it, but it goes off Anderson's shin guard. Tubbs picks it up with 44 seconds left, turns it back up in the middle, passes it over to Anderson. Anderson up to JJ. JJ tries to one touch it to Seth, but that does not quick. But Seth manages to get the puck back. Takes his man wide. He's got a lane. He tries to go top side. Nice shot from Seth from a sharp angle, and the goaltender for the Warriors loved it like it was nothing. Now we've got one more face-off left here with 12 seconds left. And the puck goes to the Warriors. The Warriors ice it down, and that's going to go in the net. And we're going to end this one 3-1. Well, a hard-fought game for the Storm. They had lots of opportunities, had 32 shots on net, and just could not solve the riddle of the goaltender for the Warriors. So, thank you for listening, everybody. We will welcome Ock the Talk back at our next game, which is coming up. All right. Well, thanks, everybody. Thanks for listening, and have a good Sunday evening.